Nardole walked gracefully into the TARDIS. His red coat floated in an absent wind. The Doctor was standing up against the console, his shirt partly undone. Nardole glanced at it for at least 5 seconds before continuing his pace up to the console.
Sir, that was a quite intense adventure. I'm pretty pissed off that you suddenly left the vault alone, unguarded, on Earth. But it's fine, because that part when their guards began choke.
Nardole was cut off by the Doctor. His strong Scottish accent roared through. Oh, Nardole! Show a bit of festive joy once in a while. Stop being a Scrooge. Look at you, Mr. Boring. Nardole was taken aback by the Doctor's comments. Was he really being a Scrooge? Nardole brushed aside the thought.
Yes, well, it is Christmas after all, sir, so I best get into the spirit of the season.
The Doctor nodded surely, before pointing to Mr. Huffle on the console. You know, I get pretty lonely during the night, Nardole. I don't like being lonely. So this guy's here. He's going to be my comfort pet. I shall carry him everywhere. Nardole's look of shock grew on his face. Was this finger puppet trying to steal his man? Nardole wasn't having this.
Sir, I must object, shouted Nardole. We do not need this Mr. Huffle to be your comfort. You have me.
The Doctor smirked. Oh, Nardole, I can't be with you all the time. Besides, I'm feeling pretty dark and brooding. I need a break from that once in a while, and Mr. Huffle will assist with such times. Nardole's attempt at regaining his love was failing. With a sight of great sadness, Nardole walked away into the abyss of the TARDIS corridors. The Doctor looked back at Mr. Huffle. It was time. He picked Mr. Huffle off the desk, his eyebrows twitching. Meanwhile, K9 was busy drinking an unknown fluid in the TARDIS garage. After a short while, K9 collapsed in a row of sparks and died. In the other room, Nardole was sitting on his bed. He took out a picture from his pocket. In it was Nardole, and beside him, his ex.
Oh, Velma, I'm clueless what to do. The Doctor is drifting away from the vault, and this means I get more me time. But Velma, I don't like me time anymore. I prefer the time I spend with the Doctor.
Nardole sighed before placing the picture back in his pocket. Suddenly, Nardole hears a yell from the console room. With a look of panic, he rushes back to the router. In front of him is a Punch and Judy stage. Atop the stage is Mr. Huffle. A grin like that of a nightmare sat on his face. In the corner sat the Doctor. His hands were tied up against the railings. A large bruise was visible on his head. Nardole! Mr. Huffle is actually an alien parasite! Click! Use my side screwdriver to vaporize his hair! That's the species' only weakness! Nardole dashed towards the console. The Doctor's Sonic was sat in a mess of alien tech. In a flash, Nardole grabbed the device and pointed it gracefully towards Mr. Huffle.
This is for trying to take away my man,
squeals Nardole. With a large sonic boom, the hair on Mr. Huffle's head vanished. The yell of his vocal cords echoed through the TARDIS before finally fading. Nardole ran towards the Doctor. Nardole, untie me! Nardole proceeded to remove the crafted ropes from the Doctor's hands.
See, Doctor, says Nardole, you don't need Mr. Huffle. You need me.
They then kissed.